Wee.
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 I got you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Untold Realms, the city of breath and bone. We're back after the holiday break, and I have been itching to be here. Uh,
We
as
can
you can
breathe
see,
and until
there's.
them.
What? Oh, yeah, they tried to gaslight me and tell me that I just had too much skin and to scratch it more. Uh, then again, I did schedule that appointment in the basement, and I also met with the doctor in the basement. I think I might be haunted.
You think you might be haunted?
Yeah.
Mm.
He did give me great advice though on my vitamin deficiency, so I don't know how to feel about the doctor in my basement.
Makeshift, I hate to tell you
So
this, but I don't think that kind of vitamin D is FDA approved.
oh, he did make a pun when yeah, okay, yeah, it's making sense now.
Was there
He,
straw on the ground? Was he wearing a mask? I'm sorry.
he wiggled his eyebrows as he gave me the advice, and I was like, I don't know, maybe his forehead's just itchy.
I already missed the ability to run down and swat you. I really
Yeah.
miss that ability now.
Well, you can swat him in another way, but I do think that might land you in prison.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
It's
no.
Although I do think the police in insert makeshift state here would just show up at the door and go, "Hey, open up."
Yeah. Probably.
All right, he's not home.
They're a
Let's
bit-
go get.
They're a bit
go
more polite
knock
here.
on your door. When you open, I'm just going to tell you. If liking tomboys makes you gay, liking femboys makes you straight, and then leave.
Wait, hold on.
You're not wrong. You're not
Hold
wrong.
on.
In this essay, I will. Okay, anyway,
Yup.
we're gonna play D&D, right?
I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
Nah.
And not destroy my fucking brain with what the fuck.
So anyway, now that we're all back and we got our orange cat energy revved up, time to remind you all of what was going on before we all left. So, shortly before the break, we unfortunately had Waylon die because Roko was like, time to start killing lots of people, and snapped his fingers and people started dying. Now the population that is capable of voting within also this is planned out. My political IQ is off the charts. This if you could not spot the metaphors here. So anyway, the undying lich, which seems to keep getting older but never die as much as we hope he does, snapped his fingers and lots of voting age people started dying within the city. Then the team met with the current mayor, and also they met with, I'm blanking on the owl dragon's name, Henrik. They met with Henrik, and together they decided, all right, game plan, we got to get you to Moros's head, because it seems like that's the only thing that's left to, like, maybe somehow defeat Roko. We need something more powerful than all these fucking dead god parts he's got crammed into him. So, you all set out to go visit Vestia, since supposedly that's the only place that knows how to get to it. And the session left off with you arriving in Silenoris after a brief tangent where Malin met some old family friends in her hometown, said hi to them, and then goodbye to them briefly after. And Alice got the chance to bump into her brother, who had been there and also sent her a letter to meet her there. And he was basically, hey, you slayed a dragon. Why not, call it there? You did good. Let's head home and drink more. And right about there is where the session ended. If I'm not mistaken, we faded to black when you were all going to sleep, and I think Malin decided to go howl at the moon. Did you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I like
In
that it's a
Silenoris.
cat that's hiding. V-bar.
Take your
Cat
time.
that's howling at the moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a wolf in mouse clothing. I always think of that video. Ah.
I know.
And
Yeah, the fucking ah. Yeah, I got it. Oh god, I'm so
and
orange.
I think I had you roll a d20 to determine if something happened, and you did not get a
Yeah.
20, so you just
Yeah.
spent a bit of time howling at the moon.
Yeah.
And then you all went to bed.
When
And
99
so
gamers.
Yeah.
the story picks back up. Let's see here. Malin, as you're snoozing away the night, picking up some, getting some good naps in, some Z's, honk shoe, me
Oh
me
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You
Got a very
start to
good
have
chest pillow.
you
Sorry.
start to have a nice dream. What do you dream about?
Oh, I know this one. Basically, when she was very young, there was this field, and it's like late summer to early autumn. The leaves are getting like slightly brown. The sunlight, it's golden. It's like golden hour, very pretty. And there's a little butterfly, and she's chasing it around. It's just yeah,
Nice.
like yeah.
You're in the midst of a wonderful dream where you're frolicking through a lovely field, uh, crunching on some big old leaves, chasing a butterfly, having a grand old time. And after some unknown amount of time, eventually, something catches your vision. Standing a ways into this is like a field you're imagining, right?
Yeah, basically a big forest clearing where there's just a field of like grasses and wildflowers.
As you're frolicking around in the field and your eyes and vision are going this way and that, something back at the tree line catches your eye, and it seems like there's a figure standing there.
And she will just perk up. Philip? Is that you?
And you hear a voice speak out from the distance that says, "I'm sorry to bother you, but no. Might I have a word?"
Tilts her head a bit. And slowly steps closer. I don't usually have anyone else visit this particular dream. Who are you?
And in the blink of an eye, without seemingly any meaningful motion, they go from standing at the distance at the tree line to suddenly they're only a few feet away from you, standing with their cape waving in the wind. Looming
Her
over
bristles a
you
bit, but
and looking down at you are a pair of gleaming golden eyes and a rather rustic looking individual with a fur cape. "We've met once before in your dreams, but our connection's a little bit better now that you're here in Silnoris."
oh, you're the actual king of the Feywild, Elric, correct?
"Yes, I'm glad you remembered. Means we
He
can skip
gives
introductions, Malin."
a small bow. It is an honor to meet you. I mean, not meet. Yes, yes.
No need to be formal.
All right, fair enough. It, you said you wanted something, right? Or at least
Yes,
you seem to be here with purpose.
that's correct. You see, I found somebody who might be able to assist you in your battle against that lich. I myself can't get any closer to the city, like I mentioned before. But I found somebody who might be just the right trick.
I mean,
You see him like scratch his chin for a moment. Trickster. Sorry, my common's been a little off. I've been busy recently.
I speak Fey. What the fuck's the Fey language?
Sylvan?
Excuse me. Yeah, I speak Sylvan.
Oh. And then he briefly switches to Sylvan and more clearly says, I've got an ally heading your way that's going to be much better at fighting.
Better at. I
Well,
mean,
see, this is what I get for switching languages. They're Harengar, all right? You just look for
okay.
a Harengar woman. They've got a wooden dagger with them.
Okay, do they know to look for us? I mean, are
Well, they know to look for you and the nun.
this is okay. I mean, all right. I guess we could use some help since well, but
All right?
God, there's such a. I'm. I'm okay. I. Yeah, sure. I don't really. I don't think I can say anything against You are a god, right? Sort of, or just a king.
Yes, I am.
Holy shit. Fair enough.
Well, it's complicated. Before I
Okay.
get into that, I probably should ask, what are you doing in Silnors anyway?
Well, as far as I remember, we are going to kill Rocco and no, no, wait. We know that Death's head is on the move, right?
Ah, you'll learn some more details about that if you're here for what I think you are.
No, okay.
I
But
probably shouldn't
basically,
mention exactly. Oh, sorry, you go.
I mean, basically we want to try and I think we want to try and assemble Death before Rocco does. Or maybe like either that or assemble him so that Rocco like gets his pact all finished up and loses his power. But I don't know. But you were saying something about not mentioning something. Why are you not mentioning something?
Well, this might be a dream, but with that lich, he is very powerful. I don't want to risk saying this secret out loud, so. Are you on your way to Vestia to meet with the ruler there?
Yes.
All right. Then just tell him that Elric gave you permission to learn the secret of where Moros's head is.
Okay, I mean if you'll believe Tabaxi. Yeah, sure.
He almost seems to think to himself for a moment. I'm sure it'll go fine.
Ah, yes, yes. I will figure it out somehow. I can be persuasive sometimes. I think. We've got it. We've got it.
Now enjoy your rest, little one. It's going to be a long time before you get this again. I have a feeling about it.
Thanks. I guess.
You,
Have
you're
a
welcome.
good rest yourself. Or something, I don't know.
But now I've been pretty busy. Never mind. Yeah. Goodbye.
Just a little
And he just fades from the dream. Two Sylvans having the most normal conversation in a dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And and with that, you snooze the rest of the night away.
Yay. Hell
And
yeah.
then as the night passes on, you all get a long rest, of course. If you have not taken a long rest, feel free to click around inside the menu and do that now.
I think I am full on everything, therefore, fuck you.
Gabagee, gabagoo.
Awful.
Nice.
Long rest for the fool.
Lange Reste.
Look at this dude.
Nice. Then early in the morning, as you're all waking up from your brief overnight stay at a local inn, I'm gonna say, since there's a scene I want to do, Nezrin, you're the first person to wake up.
Ew. I wake up. Sorry. Yeah, Desert's gonna wake up. Weight of the world, daughter's shoulders, sigh deeply, get dressed, and go downstairs to see if they have any coffee.
Word. You go downstairs, uh, trying your best to stay quiet, I presume,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
and you see that
fumble my way through
there's some
places.
like it looks like the owner of the place, or at the very least, an elven barkeeper. It's hard to tell which he is, but he seems to be cooking away something, getting some brewed up, and it does smell like coffee, so you might be in luck.
Excuse me, that was not her. I will approach. Said barkeep, right?
Yeah, he seems to be a barkeep. It
Okay.
looks like the bar in the morning. It's like a breakfast bar.
Hell yeah. I will approach said breakfast bar. And oh, this isn't difficult. I'm just dumb. Oh my god. I approach breakfast bar. Put hand on bar. Pardon me.
Oh, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. By any chance, is that coffee also for customers?
Yes, indeed. What would you like? One cream, pinch of sugar, cinnamon.
I've never actually tried putting cinnamon in coffee. Why not?
You'll love it. Say, as he's like brewing things up, you look pretty tired.
I'm always tired.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. He like takes out this big vat. It kind of looks like it's ground up cinnamon. And he like pinches just a little bit into it. All right, and he pushes this nice steaming cup of coffee towards you with a pinch of cinnamon.
I will take a nice little sip, a nice little.
Nice. Take a sip. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Looks like cinnamon. What the fuck?
This just in. The DM has added allergies into the world. Con save, okay. 11?
Oh, no.
You pass.
Okay.
It was the cinnamon was a little bit sharper than you expected, but it kind of paired well with the more subtle flavors in the coffee. You did not sneeze on the cinnamon flavor.
Oh, hell yeah. It's not bad, actually. And I will continue to drink it, getting more used to the cinnamon as it goes on.
And he continues to like clean some cups behind the counter. And he like glances around the whole dining area, and it's basically empty in here.
Yeah, I do be an early riser.
You see him kind of like scratch his neck a bit and go, so, pardon this question, but what'll they be having? And he just points to the empty seat next to you.
They? My traveling companions?
No. They're still asleep. I mean, listen, if you don't want to get into it, that's fine, but I find it helps most people out when I talk with them about this. You got this air about you like somebody who's in pain. You know, I've seen it a lot. I've been around for a while, and yeah, listen, I know you're thinking about somebody. I know they probably got hurt in the woods. But don't just go frolicking out there and getting yourself killed.
She kind of just stares at this guy like, I don't like how much you know. Ow. Like, not quite offended, but I guess stunned is a better word. I I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Mm. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. But listen, if you don't want to talk about it, I'll just talk about myself for a moment then. I've been here maybe, geez, getting up to 100 years by now working this place. I still love it. Calm place to live, quiet life, but I do see a lot of good people. They come here, they stay the night with friends, family, lovers, and battling companions. Sometimes there's one fewer person, and then that second person, well, they got that look of determination in their eyes, that air about them. And I know that somehow out there in the wilderness, they got into a scuffle and didn't end well for them or their friends. And they go out there looking for vengeance, and usually they don't come back. But it would put a smile on my face if more people who are willing to risk everything for a loved one, if there was more people like that stuck around, you know? So, what this old bag of elf bones is trying to tell you is maybe think about them if this is the last time I'm going to see you. And best way to do that is what would they be drinking? He like lifts up a cup of tea to his face and takes a slow sip.
Nezrin sits there for a moment. It kind of just looks off, kind of off the side of her shoulder. Unfortunately for me, I don't believe I can stop.
One more time, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear it.
Ah, fuck, of course it didn't pick it up.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Discord is weird. It comes up on my OBS and it doesn't come up here. Unfortunately for me, I don't believe I can stop.
Ah. Well, sorry to hear that, but if you want me to make what they would have, it's on the house. Even if you just want to look at a cup of coffee.
She hated coffee. She liked tea, though.
Hmm. Tea it is then. And he starts prepping things behind the counter. Green tea?
With honey.
A good choice. He pours the cup, adds in some honey, picks up a nice little cup, and places it down, like slightly to the side of your current cup.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's just gonna sit there and drink her coffee and mull over the words of this person.
Oh, and by the way, if I only speak Common and Elvish, so sometimes people like to vent to me in some other language I don't know, so if you want to, go for it.
What languages do I know? I actually know Elvish. That's funny. But I also know Celestial. She'll kind of look at him for a second, and she's gonna start speaking in very rhythmic language that almost sounds like a mix between chanting and some sort of old folk language. It gets she talks for a bit, almost mildly annoyed, and then her words get louder and faster, almost like the crescendo of some sort of psalm. And then all at once they just stop. And she has to reach underneath her veil and quickly wipe several of her eyes just to make sure that she doesn't actually start crying. She'll pick up the coffee mug and just start to sip again.
And the elven bartender just kind of like gives a nod. Whatever that was, I'm glad you could get it off your chest. Oh, and you see his ears like twitch a little bit. Sounds like we got more waking up now.
Thank you.
And everybody else, you also wake up. And yeah, it's pretty quiet out, but you can hear the others waking up at the same time.
Kind of push up from Soldier's, probably Flower's chest and just big stretch.
Big stretch.
Yeah. And then like look over him. You awake yet?
I've been for a little while.
Oh. Oh, right, okay. I don't know if we should pack up already. I think there was a bar downstairs. We can go see if maybe there's some tea. You like tea, right? Like the fruits tea that I used to make?
Yeah. Tea sounds good. Breakfast.
Alright.
Breakfast
All
sounds
right,
good as
come.
well.
Pat his chest. And then throw on a coat and walk outside. And
Powers will
downstairs.
stand up, get dressed in. I forget what he had on, but
A
the things that
loincloth. And a cloak.
he was. I was gonna say he was given something. I forgot what it was. A cloak. Yes.
Yeah.
Put that on, and also go downstairs.
Hell yeah. And upon seeing Nazrin down there, she perks up and be like, "Oh, good morning, Nazrin. How did you sleep? How are you doing?" And just hops up beside her and
Hello.
looks,
man.
sniffs. She looks over, sniffs a bit. Is that green tea?
It is. Would you like some?
I mean, if you don't mind, yeah.
And she nods to the cup and gently pushes it towards you.
Takes it in both hands and starts to sip. Mmm. Oh, this is delicious with honey as well. Really, really good. Thank you.
Makes a little sad smile underneath her veil and gently puts a hand on your head and kind of scritches behind your ears just a little bit.
Purring all the way.
Perpetual purring.
Yup.
Is there a problem with this thing's lungs? No, it's just like that.
Yeah. Like the cats where you have to cover the nose to actually hear their heart because they purr the whole time.
Yup.
Yup. Yup. Yeah.
Alice will come down and she will not be wearing her arm braces.
Good morning, Alice.
Morning,
How did you
Malin.
sleep?
All right.
All right, very good, very good. We do still need to pack up our things, right? I mean, I didn't take anything with me, so. And you?
I was gonna say our things. Flowers has nothing but the things on his body at any given moment.
Precariously placed
Goddamn.
loincloth.
My things, then.
Our things, comrade.
Sigh.
Oh. There it is.
Oh my god.
It ain't copyright if the country doesn't exist anymore.
Also, anthems don't have copyright.
Good.
I'm
Fuck
pretty
yeah.
sure.
They
Good.
shouldn't. They're basically used in a lot of things.
The
so.
anthems don't, but the performances do. It's how a lot of
That-
things get away with it. It's funky. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're playing D&D. I do believe I would look around the main part of town just for an hour or two before we actually leave.
Alright.
On speaking of leaving,
No.
hmm
when I spoke to my brother, he said that he was going to be going home soon. I will be joining him.
You're leaving.
Yes, I sadly I can't continue this journey with you guys.
That is understandable. And Nezrin will set her coffee mug on the breakfast bar and walk up to you. How tall are you again in the front? Like, okay,
Uh,
if like you're the same, you're taller than Flowers, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
About the same?
About the same. Okay,
Just a little bit taller.
so she only
Yeah.
comes up to like your belly button.
Mm-hmm.
But she reaches up and she gently like puts both hands on like the side of your arms. I did say that I would not hold any of you to this journey entirely. Go in grace, Alice. May death not find you yet.
And may death not find you either.
Too late. No, I'm kidding.
She's referring to you actually dropping dead, bitch. Don't try me. Alice will also go, Nezrin, I sadly can't think of anything I can give you other than some word of advice,
Oh,
which is walls protect you from pain, but they also protect you from love.
oof.
Don't put those walls up too high. And she will gently put a hand on your shoulder. And she will slightly look towards Malin, back at you. There is some you should let in sooner rather than later.
Hang on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Gonna roll the. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. She kind of looks at you a little confused, like you see the hat kind of tilt to the side. You are wiser than you believe, Alice. And she gently pats the side of your arm and steps aside so you can say goodbye to the others.
She will give you a head nod. She will walk up to Malin first.
Sorry, just sneezed my brains out.
You're good. She will walk up. She will kneel down so that she's closer to your level. And she will
Okay.
hand you her metal armband that she has been wearing the entire time. You can easily get the size down for you. I'm gonna say that first.
Thank you.
It is tradition in my family to give items to those who are leaving as a token for remembrance and supposed to be protection as well. So I hope this brings you better fortune than it did me. You continue to be safe.
I will do my best. I will try not to get crushed in the marketplace.
Yes, please do.
And she will stand on like the bar stool to actually hug Alice around the neck and just sweet night.
Alice will be very gentle with you.
Yeah.
She will then stand up to and look directly at Flowers. Is it soldiers or Flowers that is right now?
Right now, it is Flowers.
Flowers, I have my arm braces that I would like you to have.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Mm-hmm. You take care of them, they will help you take care of yourself and others. And she will slightly lean towards Malin a bit with her head.
He will gladly accept them in both his hands and look them up and down, all giddy like a child that has been given a toy. Look at you. So that means you're going on a different adventure?
Yes, I am going home to do an adventure at home.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He looks back at the braces, looks back at you. I will cherish them.
I'm
I will
glad.
remember you with them.
I'm glad. That's part of the hope as well. You stay safe, Flowers. You and Malin
You as
help keep each
well.
other's back safe. As you guys always have. And she will give you one last tap on the shoulder. Till next we meet.
May you have many delicious meals.
You continue cooking as well and have great ones.
And you will nod happily.
Safe travels, Alice. Full on
Safe
bobbing.
Oh.
Safe travels for all three of you. She will pick up her bag that she had brought down with her. She will give you guys one last wave as she goes out the door to go meet with her brother to leave.
And as you see Alice, as like the doors kind of like flap shut behind her, you can kind of hear on the other side of the door a voice call out and go, "Oh, hey, perfect timing. I was just heading over." And you can hear just a set of hooves just kind of clopping off into the distance.
Damn, Josh.
I was gonna comment. Okay, during this emotional moment inside chat in our Discord, somebody posted. I think that's the M Preg emoji.
Yes.
underneath an image and quickly got rid of it. And I was like, did I just hallucinate that? I think I'll just ignore it. Nope, I didn't.
Anyway, I will stand behind Phelan and gently put my hand on her head, just for comfort. You good?
Yes. So yeah, I was trying to eat a bit of snack, but it's really tough. Oh yeah, she's like leaning into your side. Actually, she like once she touches you, she's just turning full on, head
Aw.
in shoulder, crying.
I will hold her gently, like Hamburg. No, I will gently hold her and let her cry. You poor thing.
Flowers will just smilingly wave with the bracer in hand.
Sorry, I don't do well with leaving.
I know. It's all right. I'm going to gently just pet hold you. You poor thing. Genuine pet, not a
Yeah, no.
awkward pet.
Alright, sorry, we should eat something and then we can I look around and stuff.
What would you
Word.
like to eat? And I will then help her by ordering.
Yeah. Do they have bacon? Or
They got
fish?
bacon.
Fuck yeah,
They
bacon.
might have fish. I'll roll to see if they have fish.
Roll for fish.
Fish!
Fish!
Nope.
Damn, no
No fish.
fish.
No fish.
Sad autism.
Fish.
Bad seal noises.
But bacon. Pocket bacon?
And so you consume a nice bit of bacon for breakfast.
Fuck yeah.
I myself will have bread.
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 You do that.
Bread.
And Soldier, Flowers, do you have anything for breakfast?
This is just like a regular taverna, right? Or regular bar.
Yeah.
A mixture of stew with bread. This belly is
Gotcha.
hungry.
The bartender whips that up quickly and serves it to you.
Hell yeah.
And with that, you have all consumed a nice breakfast.
Over breakfast, after some time, when emotions have settled, Malin will perk up a bit and just. Oh, I had a dream. Well, I'm not sure if if it could still be categorized a dream or maybe the king of the Feywild visited my dream. And he said that he would be sending someone to help us with Roko.
Sending someone to help. Desert automatically does not like this idea at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. He was being a bit cryptic about it. I do not know. Yes, Haringan, rabbit folk. So if rabbit folk tries to talk to either you or apparently me. That might be help.
Bunny.
Yes, I'm not sure if you should try to pet it. If
What?
you see a bunny standing up on its hind legs, don't try to pet it. Ask first.
He will look at you. Very, very puppy dog eyes for like a second. Okay.
It's like with things that are bigger than you. It could be dangerous. I don't trust it yet. But yes.
Okay.
And then he also told me to tell the ruler of Vestia so that we could be trusted with she kind of lowers her voice, the location of where Moror's head is. So I guess we have his word on our side. I don't know if it's very like feasible, plausible. If it has any strength in my mouth, but we'll see, I suppose.
I do not like yet another god interfering in this, but I don't think we can afford to say no to some extra help, especially now that Alice is gone as well.
Yeah.
You just see Flowers inspecting the bracers, mumbling to himself.
Wait, those braces were magic, right?
Yes, I
They're very
believe so.
pretty.
Flowers, would you mind if I saw your new braces for just a moment?
I was just trying to figure out how to put them on, but yes.
I'll help you put them on in just a second, alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Can detect magic be cast as a ritual? Yeah! I'm casting as a ritual.
Yeah.
Ritual. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Give me detect magic. And I will cast detect magic as a ritual. And I know what they do. They're the bond, the warding bond bracers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So oh right, these cast warding bond. Very special indeed. And she'll move to help Flowers gently put them on. Why don't you look handsome?
Thank you.
Stop it.
I feel
Aw.
bonita.
Do you feel bonita?
Oh, you goofballs.
Rough.
And so, you all. No, what am I saying? You help them get the bracers on.
Yeah. Do you have a plan of where we're going to go in the city, or just look around for various things?
Well, normally I would like to investigate a library, but I don't think we really have the time for that. I possibly somewhere with an archive. I'm not exactly sure what I'm even looking for, but I don't know, maybe one of the churches has something on liches, just something extra I can learn.
You hear the
Yeah.
barkeep speak up, and he goes, "The library should be open around this time."
Perhaps it would be beneficial then. Alright, library it is.
Alright. We do some reading. Flowers, you stay with me. I don't want you pushing over a shelf again. And just Does grabby hand for Flowers' hand.
Grabby hand. Grabby hand.
Grabby hands will indeed be reciprocated.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hands grabbed.
Grabs you.
Yeah.
Grab.
All right. Then we go to the library.
Library.
Word. You make your way over to the Silnor's Town Library, where you open up the door. You see this uh, calm-looking, sort of warmly dressed elf who seems to be like just getting things started up. They got like a stack of books in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, some early risers. Uh, Feel free to take a look around. I'm just busy at the moment. I'll be able to help you in a second.
All right. Take your time. And I will look around the entryway, see what there is to see.
You see very early on in the entryway, there is looks to be a set of books on display uh, that are kind of like labeled as field guides. And there's like a sign above them that says field guides for travelers.
Ah, you go for travelers, eh? Hmm. Who's it written by?
Go ahead and pick one up.
I'm gonna pick one up. Who's it written by?
You pick up the first one that looks a bit more prominent than the others. It's kind of unique. It's not paperback, it's like leather bound. It's stuck out pretty obviously. And you see the initials on the inside are very clearly EO.
E.O. Not even a full name. And I will just rush through it, reread through it. Anything about undeath in here? Anything about liches? Anything about funky creatures that I should know about that maybe would be used by liches? Who knows? Curses,
On the
hexes.
on the very first few pages, you see uh, like a warning about the various strong creatures that live within the forests, and even like a mildly well drawn like pencil drawing of what looks to be a deer-headed creature with like a skull for a head, which is described as a lesion. Uh, and it reminds you quite a bit of Malin's alternate form. And you see it kind of written in lots of detail as instructions on where they might be located, how to avoid them, the signs for them during the different seasons. And it seems like this book was very prominently written specifically as a warning for that. And then as you turn past those pages, it gets more into like uh, local ecology, less dangerous monsters, various things like that. But this book seems explicitly meant to just like be informative about the region.
Interesting.
Oh, field guide?
Mm-hmm. And she'll kind of hand the book down so you can see the legend page.
Oh, that's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I read this?
Of course. And
I mean,
I'll
you
hand the
can-
book to her.
You can take it. You can.
You do that.
I wouldn't know what to look for anyway, so I'm probably going to look through what they have to say. Maybe I can find more about my species.
Perhaps. Go on. Read it. I'll just keep looking out.
Yes, and I will find a spot to read.
You do that. Ryer, how many other books do you pick up to try and read?
I skim over the titles of several, just like, you take your hand and you skim down the library shelves. I'll probably pick up maybe one or two that actually look somewhat helpful.
Gotcha. You find one book that seems to be about ancient history and relics within the region, and another that seems to be a book describing archaeological efforts to try and discover old buried tombs and or caverns and or hidden locations that adventurers would likely be interested in locating. Uh, and those are the two books that stand out as like maybe he's got something.
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat yourself? My brain just kind of restarted.
Yeah, how much do you want me to repeat?
The last sentence.
Gotcha. Uh, those two books that you found are the only ones that seem like they're on the topic that you're looking for.
Mm. All right, I'll pick the both of them up and start looking over them.
Gotcha. As you're kind of like leafing through the one about like hidden places, buried archaeological sites, like potential dungeon locations essentially. It seems like it's a guidebook to one, the known locations and safe ways to reach it, how to prep your rations, how to get there safely, and how long or like when you should turn back out of the dungeon based on how many rations you have left. It basically seems like a safety guide for the known locations, and it seems like it's also giving like uh, sort of like Boy Scout rule of thumb kind of measurements on like how many rations should you have in a region like this, what time of year is it, yada yada. Mostly safety stuff. Give me a D20 roll though.
D20. Any modifiers?
Give me a. I guess an intelligence. Hang on, let me quickly take a look. Because it's how good are you at skimming a book? I guess. So give me a.
Yeah.
Would this be an? Oh, this would be an investigation check. Yeah.
Fair enough. Imbibidin. Hey, 19.
Nice. As you're skimming through it, you do notice that like there is that this seems to be a pretty new edition of the book. Uh, and you see that there's at least one dungeon that's like, hey, here's one that's kind of a prime target, but it is kind of high in danger. Supposedly, this is a prime target. Nobody's really explored it yet. Uh, it'd be a good spot to go exploring if you want to make a name for yourself and potentially ward off any evil that exists inside of it. So this book did identify a good spot to go spelunking.
Interesting. I'll hide some of this knowledge away in my cranium.
Gotcha. And then as you're leafing through the second book, give me another investigation check.
Oof.
Yeah. This one's just a lot more like, here's this type of pottery that was popular 300 and 500 years ago. Uh, but there was a point where you saw a little bit about like, oh yeah, there's some ancient like war tools that were used in this war between Silanoris and Voyrin. Most of them are just kind of ornamental at this point or decorative. Uh, aside from that, you do see a brief mention about magical weapons, where it describes the prevalence and popularity of some wooden weapons that haven't really been seen in quite a while. But it would seem that various items from the Feywild find their way into this region through one means or another.
Interesting. But also not as interesting as I was hoping. It's boring. I'm not going to skim through the whole thing. Flip, flip, flip. Sigh. I'll close it, put it back on the shelf. Look around for Malin again.
Word.
I'm reading through that book. I'm trying to find out if this is person, who they are, if they've written any other books. How the fuck they have that good of a sketch of a Wendemoin?
Did you mean
Yeah.
to say it that fucked up, or?
Sort of.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was like the bit or.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Enderman.
I started to say it, but then I was like, don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, you're closer to woods than anyone else, but we are also in Germany, so that I don't know if they can swim.
I don't trust those woods.
Give me an investigation check at advantage, since you already know a good amount about these creatures.
Da, 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 da. 18.
Thank goodness. If those were both like twos, I would have had to be like, who the heck is EO? That's not even a full name. That's 2 letters. It occurs to you that this book was likely written by the same Elric you've been speaking to in your dreams, since he seems to have a very strong knowledge of these things, and the name just kind of clicks for you. You don't really have proof of it, but you saw the E. He has an E name. Maybe. It would make sense.
Is there any other books in this library written by him? I will ask the librarian in case I can't find anything immediately.
Yeah. You can go searching around a little bit, looking for some books. Do you just pick a random shelf and just like, yoink?
I mean, are the authors also written on the backs of the books?
Alphabetical, yeah. And it's written
Yeah,
on the
so
spine.
then I will look for EO on the spine. And
Gotcha.
scan through.
You go searching around, you're kind of like running your paw across them. It's like EA, EB, EC, EIEIO, EL. Oh, EL. Oh, hey, here it is. And like you grab a book off the shelf, and that seems to be like the same initials of EO. I said EL, but the same initials EO off the
Mhm.
shelf. And as you do that, you see behind like the book you just pulled off, basically there's somebody standing in the other aisle, and you can like see the top of their head. It looks like they got some like ears pointing up.
Wait, the top of their head?
Yeah.
They're smaller than me?
Purple, can you tell me how tall your new character is?
Hold on, I gotta back in with my messages.
I was gonna say, are they both short gang, or are they gonna be seeing like the middle of your shirt?
4 foot tall. She's 4 foot.
Hold on, let me metric that. Not in feet. In centimeters. 120, 120. How tall am I?
Doing a little European
fuck?
conversion here.
Yup. I am smaller by around 15 centimeters. Not 15.
She's 4 foot.
Yeah. I'm slightly smaller. Yes.
You were
Sorry.
okay, slightly smaller than
10 centimeters. Yeah.
as you yourself are kind of like looking upward at the book, you see like the ears poking up from the side and like just a little bit of the top of somebody's head on the other side of the books.
Oh. Gonna pull out as one that's like more on eye height for me. Like, excuse me?
Heather, you see the face of a cat yoink another book and just like whoa, point their head, poke their head through.
There aren't supposed to be jump scares at a bookstore or at a library. Wait, Orange Cat, are you? Is your name? What did he say it was? Who started with an M? As one of her paws is up in her mouth now, she's like, Malin.
Yes, that is indeed me.
Oh, geez, they're fine, but I thought it would be. Uh,
Good to meet you, I guess. He warned me that we were going to get someone else, but hold on. She puts the other book back, but holds on to the potential, Elric book, and like walks around the shelf to properly have a look at Heather.
After you turn the corner, she'd be like, right, actual name. I'm Heather. Th- it was a lot easier to find than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, just sort of ran into each other. Lovely. I mean, you already know my name, Maiden. Good to meet you, I suppose.
Nice to meet you as well. Isn't there supposed to be like a death lady with you?
Yes, we're just perusing. I'm actually not sure where exactly she is, but
Aylin.
we're
And I'm gonna pop my head around from like another shelf.
there she is.
And you found a
Nessun,
friend.
this is Heather, the one that the king of the Feywild
I
told
assume,
me in
darling.
the dream.
That I will approach, stand behind Balin, just kind of look down at Heather, and like fold my hands in my sleeves, just kind of looking at you. I do not trust you. I'm sorry.
No, fair. Nice to meet you. Nezrin, right?
Nezrin, yes.
I'm Heather. She will put a paw up to like shake hands.
She will give you a respectful head bow, but I'm not shaking your hand at this moment. What kind of attire are you wearing at the moment?
She is wearing leather armor, and she does have, if I remember correctly, a Life Church symbol on it.
Symbolism, at least.
Yeah.
She kind of looks.
She's not wearing the colors, but she has got the symbol on her one arm.
Yeah. Ezra catches that. Kind of looks at it, just looks Heather up and down. Life Church, are you?
Symbol really only what was the wording he gave me in common? I don't really care.
You don't really care, yet you are the symbol of a church.
Well, because I was raised Life Church.
Is it fashion?
For me, yes.
Uh-huh.
It's also a way to how do I be identified, because I help out with the Life Church.
Right. Well, it looks like we don't have to stay around to the north for too much longer. Malin, are you finished in here?
I'm going to briefly look at this book, but yes,
All right.
pretty much.
Then I'm going to
Flowers
return
is
to the
written in
tavern
CET and
and
Saturday.
gather up my things. I will meet you there when you're
course.
finished.
Yes.
Malin, Heather,
Mhm.
and I'm going to turn around and leave immediately. Coming off as more more rude than she means to be, but it's definitely just pure anxiety.
She doesn't like Life Chirps, does she?
It's complicated.
Where's Flowers in all of this? Is he just at the front door, basically told to sit down, or did he follow through the entire thing?
I left him at like a little seating area where she was reading from the book. So if he stays there, he's still there.
Okay.
He's looking at the pictures.
Exactly. Oh, fucking pictures.
Our friend is still waiting. I'm I don't know if you want to join us. You seem to be also looking for something.
Uh, mm, memorying. I think I was suggested to look in the library, as that's where maybe the Nezrin would be. I think he used brooding as the word, but I could be wrong.
Interesting. I didn't take him as that type, but sure.
I could have misinterpreted. He
Hmm.
There was a few other things going on.
Fair enough, I suppose. He is a god, so.
Yeah.
But yes,
But
we're in that tavern. It's like if you go outside and then to the left and then to the right, and then like you go past that one pretty shop with the cookies in the thing, and then like one
those
further.
cookies were good. Those cookies were good. Oh, definitely
But
need to
yeah,
grab another as we go by.
that is the tavern that we're at. So if you want to wait there, or I don't know, I'm just going to skim through this real quick.
E.O. Yeah, that's one of his books. At least, it's the same one as the guide. Very good read. And she will start to pitter patter. I will see you in the tavern. I gotta go get carrot cookies. Also,
Yeah.
pray and hope I don't run into a bird. And out the door she goes.
And just sort of gets back to flowers, reads over what the fuck this book is about.
Now that you have the chance to put the book down and look at it, you see the title reads Glass Heart. As you like flip it open, it has that same signature of EO being the writer. As you start reading through it, uh, you start to see it's more like a storybook. It's not really like a field guide like the first one, which is a little strange since it seemed like this person just wrote like field guides. But this one seems to be a storybook, and as you're kind of flipping through it, it gives the impression of like sort of like a almost like Aesop's fables, where like they're short, but they're not like for kids short. And it illustrates this brief journey of an individual who wields a glass sword, going on an adventure, and eventually fighting a being that's made out of light. Uh, but the adventurer himself had a heart made out of glass, and eventually it gets broken by the thing he's fighting. But when it shatters, it's able to filter the light into its various different colors that pull in the creature and split it into multiple different entities. It seems a little unclear what's going on, and it seems like it was meant to be read in a different language.
Does it seem familiar or similar to any sort of mythos?
Give me
Possibly
a
even Feywild.
give me a religion check.
Religion. Come on, baby. Yeah. 11.
It does seem vaguely familiar in like a the way the story is written kind of way, but I don't know, it just seems like it might just be a storybook written by the same person.
Yeah, she will put it back, gather up flowers, and then head back to the inn.
Gotcha. You do that, heading back to the inn.
He said the line.
He set the line.
And now You are all back at the inn. Uh, do you all now want to? Didn't you say you wanted to go shopping, or did you just want to go to the library and then head over to Vestia?
Oh, I was just looking for information. If anyone else wants to go shopping, by all means.
Yeah.
Word. Then, I'm just going to say, like, once you're all ready to go to Vestia, it is most of the rest of the day's travel to get there. The roads are better now, but it is still like 5-ish hours of cart riding.
Ugh. Yeah, I suggest a quick piss break while we go on this long cart ride.
A perfect time for it. Piss break.
Piss, 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 piss. Hello.
Oh boy,
So
and
anyway,
we're back.
and that's why God should give me patience and not strength. Because otherwise I would need bail money.
I
Yeah.
see someone else has been listening to Senator Johnson. Life's easy if you're stupid. New D&D character. It's just Senator Johnson. That's it. It's just him.
That'd be wild.
Anyway.
Don't give me ideas.
Oh god, if we meet any Vestian politician and they sound like that motherfucker, I might actually lose it.
We're gonna chop down the forest.
That's President
Makeshift?
Sickle.
Small thing. In case you decide to give literally any of your characters, disregarding of moral standpoint, that voice, they will be murdered on sight.
I will
You
keep
think
that
I'm
in
joking?
mind.
I'm not.
This kid's hands on sight. There can only be one orange here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're all now making your way downtown, moving towards Vestia right now. The trip's long. It gives you a chance to chat it up with the new member of the party and get on the same page about the goings on. Is there any role played conversation you'd like to have in the cart?
Oof.
I think there's awkward silence.
Definitely
For
but
5
from
hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awkward fucking ride, man. I don't know. Like maybe there's like yeah, I've had these rations for a bit. They taste kind of off. I'm thinking about throwing them away, and then like maybe I can scavenge something from outside, but not much.
I assume you all get on the same page about uh just like stuff you know about and where you're going to right now.
We should probably do that. Yeah.
Word?
I will be very careful revealing anything. That's
Yeah, if Malin does the talking on that topic, she will like check in with Nezrin every now and then because like she knows that she talks a lot. So
yeah.
like
I'll
Flowers will stare at you, contemplating whether or not he should ask you to pet you.
Does he always stare at people?
no, he probably he probably wants to pet you. He yeah.
And like, nods violently.
I'll think about it.
All right.
Mm.
Like
You
frown
can be very
suspiciously.
gentle.
Last time somebody touched my head, I kind of stabbed them a bit. It was with a pencil, but it was also very sudden, so bad experience.
Yeah. Oh, that will escalate. So, yeah, Flowers. How about you just sit by me and like pat my tail?
Yeah.
I don't think we want the stabbing and then the smacking going on. Just thinking about like he pets her, she stabs him, he turns into soldier and fucking thwacks her.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Heather doesn't know about soldiers yet, so if she like somebody just bonks her, that would be. Yeah,
Let's
no.
be honest. Flowers has gotten through worse when petting things.
I ain't saying shit, brother.
May I remind you how Flowers and Malin canonically met when he was very aggressively ruffling up a bear because he thought the bear liked it. I was very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
We blooping. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Why friend shaped if not friend?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So you catch them up to speed on just like, we're going here. They already know about the plan to kill the lich, so that they already know that
Yeah.
bit. But that's about it. And so, after a long and lengthy cart ride, you see the city of Vestia getting closer and closer on the horizon. When you peek your head out the window, you can see it. An incredible looking city, buildings far closer together and taller than like anything you even saw back in Pleodorus. Uh, and as you're getting closer, you start to see like a few carts passing by in the opposite direction. Uh, More people are like near the outskirts. The city's kind of expanded a little bit to the area around. It isn't travel as much anymore. But you can see just like glancing around at like the fashion of people, it's like it's different. It's not like what you're used to, but it seems very ordinary to the people here. It's a little bit more, I guess you would call it modernized in this context. I mean, for us, it's like old Victorian, but like to your characters, it is newer. They're in vogue here. I don't know if I'm using the word vogue right.
On trend.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah.
On trend is what Vogue means.
Oh, word. And as you're traveling closer and closer into the city, it just very quickly becomes more and more of this bustling hive of activity. And eventually, the cart comes to a stop, and you're not like too far into the city yet. You're pretty close to like the entrance. And the person driving the cart, uh, just like he doesn't seem to be doing anything. He's just like at a standstill.
Are we waiting for something?
Oh, uh, sorry. There's a crowd in the way. I'm trying to see if there's a way around them. It's a little dense here.
Oh, flowers.
like-
As you, oh,
I would like to poke head out of the window as possibly as forward.
yeah, as you to anybody who looks outside the car right now, you see a large group who are all looking towards a stage nearby the path that you are on, and it's like kind of crowding the area a good amount. Uh, Seems like you're in some sort of shopping district right near the edge of the city, and it looks like this dude on the stage is presenting some sort of like robot looking things, which give me an insight check when you see those. Anybody who looks outside, except
Is
for
it this?
Heather,
Is it the same fucking guy?
perhaps.
Malin, what the fuck are you gonna ask Flowers to do?
He is big, therefore he
Obvious.
can.
Wait. You want to make a path?
Yeah.
They are blocking a cart. I'm gonna make this insight check. 1 second. Where the fuck's insight there?
Nice, Jesus.
Interesting.
So, Malin, as you look out the window, you like eagle vision lock eyes with the presenter for just a moment, and he locks eyes with you, and you look at him, and he looks at you, and you look at each other. And for like the briefest moment, you instantly recognize him. It's the dude from the Fall Festival who was selling those cheaper androids, who also had the bigger android just like run a little bit rampant right outside the church, and then like it had to get killed by the Red Spear dude, who I don't remember his name off the top of my head right now. Lawrence. like Lawrence had to kill that thing, and then that dude just booked it out of there, and now he's just here. And for like a moment, you both look at each other, and he's trying to give a presentation, but you can see in his eyes that when he sees you, just like, no, no,
I would
not
like
that one.
to make an intimidation check. Just like staring him down, like fully climbing on top of the cart, full holding the eye contact the whole time. And just don't you fucking do it. Get the fuck out of here, mate. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Quick question. With a dirty 20, does flower/soldier, especially soldier, recognize that as well?
Yes.
You have this image of this small little cat staring out the window intimidatingly. Meanwhile, Big Bear behind her is like, just like in the shadow.
Yeah.
Her scary dog privileges behind her.
Yeah.
Malin, not Malin, Hezron just sitting at the cart, hand, fingers on her temple.
Yeah, would that be an intimidation check, or just does he know?
I think the intimidation check would be to like try and communicate something to him. Like he's already worried seeing you because he's like, no, my reputation. I had to flee so far,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're here.
I want to communicate. Basically, if you pull that shit again, I will murder you.
Are you saying that out loud?
No. I say that with my eyes.
Okay.
He's just kind of like he's still like giving the presentation and like the androids like juggling on stage, and he's like, and observe this feature of it, and it like catches all the plates and like starts like sweeping around on the floor, and he's like he keeps like looking back at you trying to think of something. And he notices the cart. And they can even direct traffic. Android, please, usher that cart further along the path for those fine folks there. And you see like two of the androids like quickly like skitter down into the audience and like really like gracefully weave between all of them as people are kind of like, oh, cool, look at them move around, all weird looking. And then they just like gently start like holding their palms up to like back people away in front of the cart so you can move through them. And the driver's just like, wow, these things are convenient. And he just like has the horses keep going.
Mm-hmm. Malin keeps staring at him.
just
No.
holds that fucking look. They
Yeah.
just put him. I forget the name of this character. I haven't seen whatever show or movie it's from, but it's got like this balding dude with like a crackhead look on his face. So you
Yep.
maintain that stare as like the cart like slowly ushers through the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
with the androids kind of like helping, you know, gesture people away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You don't do anything else, the poor salesman?
Nah. He'll know what he did wrong. He will remember in his sleep.
Gotcha. The seal one. And as you're moving away from it, you can hear the presentation just like keep going in the background.
Yeah. She slowly sits back down and like straightens out her shirt.
You okay?
I smacked my finger on my desk.
Oh, no.
The player just straightened out their nerve endings.
Straightens out the shirt, sits and just. If that damned salesman, if that damned salesman pulls some shit like the other night, that was some time ago, like this fall festival, I will personally burn down his workshop. I probably shouldn't threaten arson, but
What did they do?
well, theoretically they didn't do much, but it's kind of a very, very inconvenient time. We had to like fight demons, had to fight those things. Stuff crunching on stone. Very stressful time. I would like to not have to deal with his stuff on top of everything else, so yes.
Yeah,
Though I
having a
think
plate is good.
yeah, though I think with my message he will try to keep for himself, so he should be fine.
You
I just stared at him.
I was about to ask what did you say to him, but you didn't say anything, but yeah, staring at somebody can give a message across.
Yeah. But yes. Are we allowed to like prance up to the castle and like just say, hey, we're here to like speak to your president? Or do we have to like make a
Didn't you guys say you had like a letter of recommendation, right?
Alright, right.
You do. Henry gave it to you.
Yeah. Right,
Yes,
right,
we
yes.
do. I have that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I guess if you just show that around, you should be good to just walk right in.
Alright. It'll be another
just-
wonderful evening.
Just a few more minutes till we're at the town center and, well, city center. Technicalities, Vestia. Anyway, yeah, just a few more minutes. If there's anything you want to stop and do along the way, just let me know. I'll stop the cart.
As of now, no, but thank you.
Alrighty. And the cart keeps chugging along towards the Capitol building of Vestia. And then after just a few more minutes, as they said, you do pull up to the entrance of the Capitol building of Vestia. Grand and illustrious as it is, with a big old clock tower. It's like the tallest building you've ever seen. And there's a nice fountain right in the middle of the courtyard in front of it.
Not gonna go bathing? Nuh-uh. Bad idea.
All right, folks, it's that building right there. End of the line for me. I'm going to go park this and get these horses fed at our Vestia branch here.
Take care. Have fun. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he tips his hat to you, which he is now canonically wearing.
Hell yeah. Hat man.
So you all stand at the entrance to the Capitol building of Vestia. Just chilling out there.
Wow.
And this building is notably enormous compared to literally any other structure you've seen before. Like the only thing that comes close is like the cathedrals you've seen, but it's like if 3 cathedrals were just like stacked on top of each other in multiple dimensions.
Someone lives in that?
I think many people live in that.
Oh.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Well then, no use standing around and gawking. And I'm going to start walking towards it. Going inside.
I follow close behind the Nezrin.
Word. You all step up into the nice, smooth, and well manicured staircase of Vestia's Capitol building up through one of the many entrances. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like multiple big archways. I need to go look at the artwork again, but I remember there being multiple.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch.
And as you step in, you see it's a hustle and bustle of lots of people holding various different documents, going this way and that. It looks like the very entrance is almost certainly some sort of guild, just at a glance. But this building is clearly used for a lot of business. And as you're stepping in, you see a pretty clear, like, group of front desk workers who are looking to greet people as they first enter. And you see one of them, like, wave you over, seeing some new visitors. Uh, excuse me, over this way. Oh, sorry. Have a little something in my throat.
Yeah. This is tall. We're here to see the leader of Vestia, I suppose. We have a letter of recommendation, and also Elric sent us, sort of, but
Could I see the letter?
I will pull the letter out from my pouch and hand it to him.
And he gently holds it, pulls out some glasses, inspects it. Oh, from Azure Moon Academy. Henrik? Oh, well, seems authentic at a glance. I just need to check it very quickly, just a moment. And he puts it underneath this device that just kind of looks like a crystalline orb with like some needles sticking out the top. And it starts glowing for a moment, almost like it's sort of like a magnifying glass on the letter. Huh. Yeah, that is a genuine. Okay, yes. I'll put in word immediately and have you escorted up to the leader's quarters. Out of
I just
curiosity, as he's like, he like rings a little bell and he's like, out of curiosity, who are all of you? And you don't see many people just wander into the Capitol building and meet with our leader.
we're the Ferocious Four.
No.
Yeah, no, we're not.
All right.
Flowers. And he waves happily.
You see this desk worker who like still has his hand on the bell after ringing it, and he's like looking down at his like certification device. He almost like looks like, is this thing working? Uh and he just gently hands the letter back to you, Nezrin.
I will take it. Sister Nezrin, it'll
We're,
come. By the way.
we're a lot more believable when we come from like slaying a dragon or something.
Right. Oh, here's the guards now. Yes, over here. This group here, is it one, two, three, the four of you? Anybody else?
Just the four of us.
Wonderful. Yes, these four here, an escort directly to the leader's room. Thank you. And you see, it looks like two elves underneath like their helmet and gears. Just like look at you, also seeming a little confused, but they're just like, yeah, fucking, it's just a job, whatever. And they just like, motion you to follow them.
Shall follow.
We follow.
Shuffle.
Word. You follow those elven guards. And then, you go through all these different winding hallways. You get into this one, like, kind of weirdly small room, but then, like, the door shuts behind you and, like, you feel like the ground's moving. Uh, and one of them mentions, oh, yeah, this is an elevator. Uh, and then it, like, comes to a stop, doors open back up, and, like, you're in a completely different place. It's kind of weird. Wait, your characters saw the elevator that Angel's previous character had made, right?
It was a lot more rickety. But
Yeah.
yes.
Yep. You recall that contraption as this one functions, and it's a little less bewildering.
The only
And
person
so,
who hasn't would be Heather. So this is new to her.
there's just one very panicked rodent creature. Like, why is the room different? Those doors just shut. Anyway, and after they get out of the elevator, they take a few sharp turns. They go this way, they go that way. There's people wearing various different, very unique outfits up here. Some are very colorful, some are very ordinary. It's mostly just other guards who are going about their duties, but like without helmets on. And after a minute, you walk up to this rather mundane looking door. It's not like centered, it's not particularly grandiose. You wouldn't have guessed it's like the leader's room. But there's a knock on the door, and they wait and hear a voice say, "Just a moment, I'll be there." And the doorknob opens. On the other side, you see a rather tanned, kind of youthful looking individual. You're almost a little surprised by how young the dude looks, but he glances around at the rest of you and goes, "Oh, what can I do for all of you?"
Um, we would like to slay a lich, and you can probably help us.
I should
Right.
I should probably explain. We're oh god, what's the fucking mountain town called?
Pleodor?
Thank you,
Pleodorus, yeah.
Pleodorus. We're from Pleodorus, and we're currently experiencing a lich problem. One of the most powerful liches I've ever heard of is currently running for office. Should he take office of Pleodorus, it will be disastrous. The only way that I can see stopping him is by gathering the bones of death. I need your help to do that.
Right. Come in. Thank you, guards. And he like steps out of the doorway and like holds his hand out so you can all like, come on in.
I'm walking in, baby. Let's go.
Okay, we follow. Follow and sit somewhere,
I will
possibly.
sit myself. Is it like a normal office? Is there a little seating area? Can I put my ass on a sofa?
Yeah, there's like there's extra seats around nearby his desk. It seems like it's just meant to be like an office.
I'm gonna sit my ass in a comfortable looking seat and like sit very prim, ankles crossed, hand on lap.
Heather will stand proudly.
Teacher's
Now, I
pet.
received some word about some visitors. It was from Henrik. Do you have his letter?
Yes, I still have it, and I will hand him the letter.
He takes it. Thank goodness. Um, and you see his smile kind of like return a bit more. He seems a bit less worried. Well then, thank you. He just puts it on the desk. So, as you were saying, Lich problem, I assume you're talking about Rocco Valentius, right?
I see his name precedes him.
Unfortunately, when you've got a job like mine, you've got to keep track of some of the more dangerous entities in, well, a lot of places. He's made a name for himself for quite a while. Uh, Funny coincidence, I'm actually almost the same age as him.
You do not look it.
I get that a lot.
Hmm. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Let's see. I think I'm getting around 400 by now? Yeah, around 400.
Oh my.
Yeah, he kind of stopped keeping track at like 80 and just started looking at the century.
Well, as I said, the only way that I can see to stop him is by gathering Death's bones. In fact, that is what Death himself has implored me to do.
Hmm. Well, this is quite a make an introduction. Uh,
If
do you
only it
have
weren't at
any
other
other?
times.
Yeah. Well, I suppose first catch me up on anything that's pertinent to this meeting. You said you need to collect Death's bones?
Yes, I have a few of them, and she'll kind of like pull the glove off of her hand and show her the hand that has, I think, the bone
You
in
have
the
a
wrist. Yeah,
you have a wrist bone,
right.
you have an eye,
Yeah,
and those are the 2 bones you have right now.
yeah. I have one here, the wrist. I have one of his eyes as well. I know where his
What
head
the?
is. Oh,
And he
right.
he
I'm
leans
wearing a hat,
forward.
and she'll reach up and like take the hat off and like reveal her actual face. Multiple
He's like,
eyes.
"They're in your body right now?" And
Yes.
he leans forward. Do you show the eye and look at him with it?
Yes.
The instant you show your eye and it looks at him, and he's on the other side of his desk right now, so
Mhm.
he just kind of like leaned forward for a moment. I'll say he's not standing up. All right, no, he is standing up right now because he's like yet to formally be like, okay, let's get down to. He's still standing. He's leaning forward. You look at him, and as you look at him, you notice a very large red welt of blood is appears on like the left side of like where right under his rib cage. What the? And he like sits down in his chair with a thump and like lifts up his shirt a bit, and there is just like a big chunk of his like torso taken out right now, seemingly from absolutely nowhere.
My goodness, are you okay?
Malin, can you help him?
Yes, of course.
He holds up a hand to stop you, and you can see that his flesh very quickly starts to heal itself with this very strange sort of white light that it very quickly stitches back together. Oh, uh, sorry, yeah, I was a bit confused myself for a moment there. You said that was Death's eyes, right?
Just the one. Uh, in this one, and she'll tap the burnt side of her face.
Ah, sorry about that. If I had known you had parts of Death's body on you, I would have been a little bit more hesitant. Uh, don't worry about that. And he like whisks away the blood stain with like some prestidigitation.
I don't think
That's
I
actually an
understand
injury
what
I
that
got.
was.
Oh, it was an injury I got, surprisingly, around 400 years ago. Uh, some of Death's miracles, they caused that injury. I have kind of felt problems with it before any time his magic was around. That kind of just confirmed my theory that, well, that injury is just going to come back anytime I'm near his magic.
I
Kind of scary to
do
think about.
apologize. If I had known, wouldn't have.
No, 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 don't. Oh, sorry. It's actually kind of a great breakthrough in understanding his magic.
Understanding?
Well, there's not exactly a lot of opportunities to study Moros' magic. After all, the vast majority of magic for all of history has just been coming from fate. Now that Moros and Averna are starting to stir, it's a little different. These last 10 years have been strange, even for me.
I see.
Hmm.
Either way, we need your help in getting to Death's skull. Moros is at not Moros. Roko is after that. Should he get it before we do, I fear we will not succeed in stopping him.
And Elric also said that it was okay. Like the king of the Feywild god of.
Oh,
Actually, I don't know what he's god of.
huh.
Yeah.
Did you just say you're alive? Oh, word. Anyway, so as you mentioned Elric's name, uh, you you see a look on his face that's like a little bit more surprised, and then just, oh well, actually, that kind of makes sense. And he rubs his temples a bit. Ah, this just gets more and more complicated. Okay, I'll catch you up to speed on some important details. If you're certain that his goal is he's trying to make his way towards Moros's head, well, that's bad, but it's the sort of thing that's nearly impossible, even for somebody like Roko who has a lot of access to his magic. You see, you've probably found out that his skull is supposed to be on some distant planet's moon. Technically, that's not true. There's a portal to it on that moon, and I visited it, but that's not actually where his skull is located. That just brings you to it. You see, his head is actually resting completely at the bottom of the abyss. And the reason it's there is because, well, it's basically the only thing that can reach that far into the abyss. Is that making sense?
Sort of.
Vaguely.
Ah, how do I explain this? It's sort of like a place that only death can reach. Fate might be a little easier to understand. He's well known for appearing in this place called the Cathedral of Eternity. In
Oh, that
reality, what
place.
that is a structure that he creates, or maybe just lives in, which is found at the bottom of the realm of consciousness. It's a plane of existence that all our minds are connected to. But it's a place of pure idea and concepts. So life and death can't really exist there because concepts can't really die. So Iverna and Moros can't really fiddle in that place. Well, in the same way, down at the bottom of the abyss is where the least amount of energy in all of existence is. Uh, so even if Fate wanted to find himself down there, he's packed with too much energy. He'd just be forced out, or he'd push away the abyss itself. Uh, but Moros can basically just ignore all of time and space, as you just saw with the wound. Opens right back up, like it happened a second ago. So he's basically the only thing that can reach down to the bottom of the abyss. That and his magic as well.
So do we convince Moros to fetch his own head?
Not exactly. So the reason that he hasn't gotten his own head is because even though he can go anywhere at any time and ignore all of space, is because, well, he can't. It's basically the only thing that he can't obtain or get close to. The okay, you're gonna learn something about me, but I want you to understand I am on the side of humanity, the good guys. We're sentient life. He tries to think to himself for a moment.
Please, just speak frankly. If you wanted to kill us, you would have done so by now.
Thank you. Uh, sorry, I didn't get your name. I was
Sister
busy.
Nezranil Khan, member of the
Thank
Death
you,
Church.
Thank you, Sister Okan. You make a good point. So, 400 years ago, around the time I initially gained my powers and my immortality, my titles, I kind of assisted the goddess of chaos in cutting off the god of fate's head. And then, not too long ago, I kind of fought fate again. But I did help the goddess of chaos, and she was kind of the person who damaged the bodies of the other three gods and killed herself in the process. Uh, and you can see the remains of that in Moros's head. You see, uh, let me show you this. And he like reaches down into his desk and pulls out these two like little geometric rocks. These are two magnets, okay? So this one and this one have two opposing faces. When I bring them together, phoom, they like stick together immediately. And he pulls them apart. These two pieces can attract, but if I take this one and I rotate it this way, and I try and press them together, they resist each other more and more as they get closer. What the goddess of chaos, I theorized, did was they somehow altered Moros's magic in a dimension higher than the ones we exist in. And now his own magic repels itself. So he the more of his own magic is present, the more it repels his head. It's kind of a cruel joke to keep him beheaded.
I see.
So
And
we
that's
get the god of life to fetch his. No, that would do the energy thing. Never mind, sorry.
well, you're actually kind of maybe onto something there. What happened with the goddess of life? Well, it's hard to tell. She's been a lot harder to research. Entering into the celestial realm is difficult even for me. I've hardly ever done it before. And trying to study Averna, ugh, that's, well, that's like, I don't really have any other way of putting this. If you try and study her, you might just go insane.
The
I've been
golden
there,
blood.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the blood, that is bad, but even like her body, looking at it, I have a theory that what happened was similarly to how the other gods had their own magic altered against themselves, it may be that her body is endlessly creating more of itself in such a way that is hurting her and she can't sustain. So her own magic of creation is creating her own torment.
Oh,
I think.
well, that would be terribly dreadful existence.
Yeah, yeah, it would. I can only imagine what Elric goes through. Oh, that's do you all know who
He's the king of
that's
the
the king of the
Feywild,
Feywild?
no?
Yeah, exactly.
It-
Of is he then? No, he wouldn't be like that. Why did you say you cannot imagine what he goes through? Is he like her like protege? She's like. It feels like she was locked up.
Again, it's another long story, but his magic technically comes from her, but Iverna's magic is fairly poisonous to most living things now. Too much of it, and it can tear your body and mind apart.
Like
Uh,
the creatures under the city.
the what?
There are creatures under the city,
Hmm.
fleshy amalgamations, completely lost to time.
Do they look like a mess of limbs in every which direction, like from your worst nightmares?
Absolutely, a mess of limbs, flesh, almost slug-like if a slug came from every child's deepest nightmares.
Huh. He leans back in his chair for a moment. I think I remember something about creatures like that. In that city, were they eating the stones there?
Yes, they were suckling on it.
Hmm. It sounds like those creatures might be similar. Uh, they must have had their bodies and minds altered by Averna's blood to the point where they're just long gone. But if they've been eating the crystals beneath that city, that confirms my personal theory. That city must be growing out of Moros's flesh.
Really? Cleodorus growing out of Morris's flesh.
Indeed. Must have been a part of his body that fell into that spot and started growing the entire mountain.
Part of his.
That's also why it conducts magic so well.
Didn't his eye get found there?
Oh. Was it his eye?
It was.
Is it the eye that's currently inside me? Am I being dumb?
No, it's the eye that's currently inside of Roko.
Oh, asshole. Okay.
Yep.
That's. Do I know about that? Sorry, my brain is.
Yes, you do. It was like
Okay.
half a year ago IRL time that we
Okay.
learned this.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's Roko's eye. Damn it.
Hmm.
So we need that skull. Is there any way to get to it?
Well, yes. Yes, there is. I can bring you to the moon. It gets a little complicated at that point. Reaching the bottom of the abyss isn't particularly easy, but with that eye you've got, that might be all you need to get deeper into it. But before then, I want to make sure I have this Roko guy figured out. Creatures beneath the city, the eye grew the mountain, creatures are eating the mountain. Is there anything else that you've noticed recently that's particularly strange? Anything he's involved in?
Makeshift, do we know about the rest of the city that got Thanos snapped?
You do know about the current rising death tolls, but that's the sort
Okay.
of thing he might already know too.
Okay.
Uh, I could also just, as the narrator, remind you of something happened because it has been a while.
Please help my brain.
Yes. Some things that immediately come to your mind are the sigil that's carved into the ground and heals itself, and the demons that were getting sucked up into the ground, and seemingly the Life Church's involvement in it, as they're like pouring goop onto it, and it's getting absorbed into the stone.
I
And-
tell him about that.
Isn't there also like the fact that if Averna and Turner, hold on, which one? Averna's blood is like seeping into the woods and like reviving trees and stuff and shit.
That was. I don't recall if your characters have. I think your characters got confirmation that Roko was the one who intentionally brought it there for experimentation. Yeah, I think that's your characters have learned that. So I'll say
Yeah,
you
I think that
also
was like
share.
at least a strong theory. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You also share that with him. Is that they're also doing experiments with this blood somehow. And
The
after,
life churches?
no, Roko in like a
Okay.
clairvoyance flashback, was caught colluding with the head of the church in Pleodorus and essentially getting some of the blood to use as he wanted. And
Okay.
that's probably what infected those trees.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of details to keep track of, but I'm locked in. So after Jonathan hears all these details, he leans back for a moment. I have a frightening theory.
Okay.
I don't think I could get more frightened. Go on then.
Well, you know how I mentioned that the abyss is just a place of very little energy. Well, it's an easy place to slip down into. Teleportation magic can very easily be altered to send you to the abyss. It sounds like what he has going on is a massive teleportation ring inside of the city carved into a good magical conductor. Not to mention, with the demons seeping into it, they're oiling up the machine, so to speak. But I don't think he's trying to get them down into the abyss. I think they're just greasing the wheels, and that what they're trying to do is go the opposite direction. I think he might be charging up a very large portion of the city to basically battering ram his way into the celestial realm.
That sounds like it would kill a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the least of it. And then once he's there, potentially he may have figured out some sort of way to pilot Iverna's magic. If he can do that, she would basically be the only thing in this universe that could reach Morris's head and help him attach it. Since I'm pretty sure Fate doesn't want to help him. And I don't think any of the other denizens would either.
Denizens.
Oh, yeah, again, long story, but it's a title we all kind of came up with. Essentially, we're just individuals similar to gods. We have powers that can nudge the dials of existence a little bit, uh, so that not all the power is in the hands of just the primary gods,
Oh.
Fate, Moros, Averna, Interna, if she ever shows up again.
Oh, I see. I believe a few of my teachers might have called your positions titans. Right?
Yep, there's been quite a few names across quite a few cultures. But we've got important jobs. For example, Elric, he keeps things bottled up with Averna's magic, stopping it from spreading further. It's kind of complicated how he does it. I don't really understand it. He's much older than me.
Would any of the denizens be willing to help us reach Death's Head?
He cracks his fingers. You're looking at one right now.
All right. That's a relief to hear.
Well, everyone, this is going to be no easy feat. Once we're on that moon, there's
So sorry.
your character rips away the Scooby Doo mask for just a moment, goes feet, puts it back on.
I'm so sorry. The impulse control. It did not exist for a split second. I'm so sorry.
like a lightning bolt struck you.
That's what it felt like.
You're not being the allegations.
I'm not, man. I'm really not.
Enter the
so
avatar
sorry.
state.
I'm so sorry. Anyway.
So anyway, he says, it'll be no easy task, but I can bring us there now. Just keep in mind, once we're on this moon, there's all manner of wild and strange things, and probably plenty of demons right around now. It is a portal down to the bottom of the abyss, and down at the bottom, it's ugly. And he unsheathes this sword that he has at his side, and it looks like it's made completely out of wood. He holds it up in front of himself and slices it downward at the area in front of him. And you see just a dark hole with kind of a purplish hue through it.
Oh.
And he goes, follow me. I'll explain to you some details about where demons come from. Maybe you'll find it useful.
All right.
And he steps through the portal in his office.
I follow him.
Follows.
I will follow him.
Portal time.
You all step through the portal, and as you do, your eyes start to adjust to the darkness around you, and the portal behind you just closes shut after a moment. And it is incredibly silent here. In the distance, you kind of see like glowing on the floor. It sort of seems like maybe there's like a rune somewhere in the distance, but it might be a big circular one around you. And as you're like looking around, you look up and you see the stars. And as your gaze turns further, you see behind you this big planet that you do not recognize with all these blotchy, colorful swirls throughout it.
What is
That
that?
is pretty.
Actually, you can all give me a insight check if you'd like to, or a history check to see if you recognize this planet.
A what check?
An insight check.
Insight
I'm gonna-
or history?
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you a history check just because I have a lore number in it.
Damn.
How the hell did I get an 8?
How? What the fuck?
I'm Nezrin. My wisdom is. Ah! Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I have a question as a player, though. I
Yes?
remember this moon not having an atmosphere.
Yes, the outside of the bubble doesn't have an atmosphere.
There's a bubble.
Right. Good. Good.
Yep. So, as you're looking around, you kind of realize you're in some sort of glass dome structure, and like the edge of the rune is like probably some sort of seal for it.
Seal?
Everybody except Flowers recognizes this planet as one of the like gas giants in your solar system. You don't really know too much about it. You just kind of know it's been depicted vaguely. Like people look at it through telescopes and they give it like scribbles of colorful lines and whatnot. It seems accurate, but now that you're seeing it in its full glory, it is kind of overwhelming just to look at.
Oh my.
Hmm.
Incredible.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Um,
Very pretty.
do you have a spell to like breathe outside of this bubble?
Oh, me? Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Not us, I'm
Do you?
assuming.
I mean theoretically yes, but I would have to like equip it. I don't have it. I would have to look it up and yeah.
Gotcha. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that thing is somehow indestructible. I should really spend some time researching it, but I am afraid of breaking it if I try to. Anyway, follow me, and you can see he's kind of holding up his sword as it emits a good amount of light in this area. A bit dim, but like it shows you where you're standing. It seems like a fairly nice stone path or like a stone floor.
Hell yeah.
And he walks towards this like seemingly just like pit in the ground that leads to a staircase uh, that like spirals down deeper into the ground. And he just starts chattering and goes, so something you might want to understand about demons, since a lot of people don't really know where they come from. Uh, it seems like most of them have been spawning out of Moros' skull down at the bottom of the abyss, but they aren't really made by him. It's just that sometimes when souls reincarnate and get reborn into the world, their souls first pass through Moros' skull. Then, as they float up through the abyss, all the old negative pieces of their soul peel off of them, curses, that sort of thing, whatnot, when everything is all loosey goosey, and they start floating back up to reality and probably meet with Averna and get turned into something new, get their fate written out, but all the bits that get left behind down the abyss, well, they can clog up the air and they start turning into things. Purely negative emotions, no sentience to them. but sometimes they can coagulate into beings entirely made out of negative emotions. And in theory, he like looks over his shoulder back at the group. Some of them can get much, much bigger, but the good news is the bigger demons get, the harder it is for them to leave the abyss. After all, they're made exclusively out of emotion, so maybe that's a good thing.
So is there a trick to like vanquishing the big demons, or is it just?
The big ones. Ooh,
Wait, didn't we also fight? Were those demons those like dog things?
oh yeah. You mentioned the dogs with the pustules of Iverna.
Yeah, yeah.
Iverna's blood, maybe. Yeah, so the smaller ones that can actually be summoned, those can usually be killed by just magic weapons. Uh, but I ain't talking big as in like, 10 feet tall big. I mean bigger than like a city kind of demons. Those are the ones that probably, hopefully, can't get out of the abyss.
Yeah, that would be good. Hmm.
So are we looking at a fight?
Well,
Not if I
depends on the worms. Usually
Worms?
they're
The worms!
pretty docile.
The worms! Where's Streaky?
Oh,
Are we
not
sure we
again.
need Streaky and not Brock?
uh,
No, just kidding. We
Uh,
need both of them.
Yeah.
Brock, give me a con save, and you wake up from like a cold sweat.
I am still to this day fucking shocked. Brock made every single con save and kept Streaky alive.
Oh
It
man.
was such a
Was
beautiful
so
moment.
awesome.
But anyway, as you keep walking down the stairs, he just keeps like mumbling about information about demons that you might want to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as long as you don't bump into anything too big or wake anything up, we should be able to avoid a fight. If we see a void worm has gotten caught up on the portal, maybe we'll be able to just gently remove it. They have strange behaviors. They're also pretty hard to study.
Wait, okay. Are they like? Would waking them up include more like noise or more like? Do they feel magic? So like, if I do a spell, they would notice it more than if I like set a peep.
I think the magic would wake them up more. I don't think void worms
Ah.
have ears. Since they
Fair
spend a
enough.
lot of time drifting in space. There's no air up there, by
Mm.
the way. Anyway, I'm probably boring you with that, but we should be pretty good for now.
All right.
Hmm.
And he continues walking, and continues holding up his sword as a source of light. You walk through empty hallways, everything made out of this sort of ancient-looking twisted stone, with this strange beauty to it, not necessarily malice. It's very alien-looking, though, being that we're on a different planet. Everything crumbles and looks like it's many thousands of years old, but still standing. You wander through rubble, past cracks, and eventually towards a very prominent building near the center of this small underground city. Above you, the ceiling seems to like sparkle almost. It's like looking at the night sky, but it's moving too quickly. It's like panoramic or parallaxing too much. It must be something on a ceiling above you, not just like the sky outside. But probably just, I don't know, sparkly slugs in the ceiling or something. And as you make your way down towards this main structure in the middle, it seems, based on visual language, a bit like some sort of holy site. He continues walking down deeper into it, and it seems like the most intact structure you've seen so far, built with the most seemingly robust materials. Deeper still, you walk past completely crumbled murals, though, where all their iconography on them is long lost and already alien gibberish in the first place.
Hmm.
And eventually, you come up to a door with these strange looking roots growing around the various walls nearby it. Alien plants that you've never really seen grow like this before, but have a vague similarity to like, very rooty trees. Like, very few leaves on them. It's just mostly like roots creeping around. He gets to the door and says, "All right, beyond this point, this room should contain the crystal, which is a portal down to the bottom of the abyss. Hopefully, there isn't a void worm nesting inside here."
All right,
But
and
there's only
so we try to like go into the crystal and then try to like grab Morris's head. Is that the plan?
I
Maybe.
don't believe it will be as simple as grabbing his head.
Yeah,
Hmm.
back when I was younger and I first discovered this here, well, somebody I knew tried moving it themselves, and if anybody alive was going to be able to, it was probably them, but they weren't able to. And now there it sits, forever a mystery to me. But I think if anybody can get it to do what they want, he points over at Nezrin, I think it just might be you. Maybe Moros's magic is the thing I've been missing this whole time.
Let us hope.
Yep.
All
And
right.
let us hope that there's nothing dangerous beyond these doors. And he puts his palm up against the door and like creaks it open slowly and steps into the room and lifts up his sword to illuminate it a little better. As he shines it around and you all look into the darkness, it maybe seems as if like the light from his sword is like sparkling off some rocks or something, but you can make out like a twinkling in the darkness. And you hear Jonathan speak and go, oh no, there is one." And as his sword brightens to help illuminate the scene, you see what seems to be this very large worm made out of just darkness and starlight, coiled around a big purple gem sitting on the far side of the room, motionless and seemingly dormant.
Shit.
How do we not have to fight that?
We'd make a distraction.
How big is this area, Makeshift?
It's a pretty large room. I need to do the math in my head. 15 times 5. It's like 45. It's 16 tiles wide and 10 tiles long. So that crystal's 50 feet away from you.
Hmm. Would a distraction.
Are there any other entrances into the room?
What
What
are
are the
you?
Just the
chances
door behind
Flower's
you.
going to be able to pet it?
No.
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 Animal handling.
No.
Natural 20.
I don't think even that would be enough.
No, probably
I'm
not.
fairly
Probably
certain
need like
even
a
that would work.
500 to make that work.
Fucking 30.
Oh god.
And since it's almost 7, I feel like that might be a good place to leave off.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Yeah.
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 Alrighty, shit.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Alright, gamers.
Fuck yeah.
Show your shit.
Yasha.
Who first?
Yasha the Panda, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, though you will probably only ever really see me on Twitch because I don't give a shit about the other two apps. I stream Saturdays, 5 p.m. Germany time. Yes.
Desk8666 or KB482 on Twitter and Blue Sky. I do commission art. Yeah. Yeah. And I also like stream with you guys, so.
I'm Purple Rose. I on both the Twitter, Blue Sky. I don't really care about Twitter at this point. Twitch and YouTube. I am gonna get back to streaming on Mondays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
It's me, Makeshift. I do this. Obviously, it's like the one thing I do. Welcome. How would you not know who I was if you were here?
I'm touching
Yeah.
B-Bar's bar. Anyway, good night, gamers!
Good night.
Whee!
Good night, everybody.